So today we are going to be making some paint chip mosaics. So you want to make sure you might have some paint chips on hand from any sort of home painting project you have been planning of colors that you've picked out before. So you want to make sure you've got those. You'll want a piece of cardboard, and mine actually I've cut to fit inside an 8x10 frame, but you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, it's up to you. But this is what you're going to glue your paint chips to. You'll need a ruler, a pencil, scissors, glue, and I'm going to use some paint. So I'm going to start by painting on my background. I'm just going to paint it black so that any extra spaces showing don't look like cardboard. And I'm going to be doing a chevron sort of pattern. So you want little diamond shapes of your pieces, but I'll show you how to measure and mark them out. So for an 8x10 size picture, if you have these sort of big paint chips like this, I needed 6 of them. So you can do alternating colors, or you can do 6 totally different colors, but I needed 6. So I'll show you with these 2 colors. I've got sort of a blue and sort of a off-white. I'm going to put them on their back, and I'm taking a pencil and I'm going to make some straight lines that I know where to cut on. So these particular paint chips have a curved edge, so I am marking off where I want to cut it nice and straight. And then I'm just going to make some sections with my ruler. And you can either measure out exactly, or you can just use the ruler width. Makes it nice and easy that way. So I'm going to mark those. So I've got my sections, and they're all even. And I can go back and do more sections if I want to, so that I have pieces of different sizes. So you can see here, I've got pieces of different thicknesses. It will make your pattern a little bit more interesting if you do different sizes, but it's really up to you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an angle. So to do a chevron design, you need pieces that angle opposite ways, because when you put them together, you get a chevron. So for one of them, I'm just going to line up my ruler, and I'm going to draw a line corner to corner. And then I'm going to do the width of my ruler again, and then move my line over, do the width of my ruler. Notice I'm doing it on the back so that if I mess up my lines, it doesn't get on the color. I'm going to do that on my other one too. So same thing, I'm going to mark my straight lines first. And because I'm doing a chevron pattern, I want those diagonal lines, but I'm going to make them go the opposite direction. So I'm going to line my ruler up this way instead. So again, I'm just going corner to corner, making a line, and then using the other side of my ruler to make the next line. And then you're going to cut those out. So you cut those apart and just cut on all your lines. All right, so my background is dry. I've got my pieces all cut, and I put them in these little boxes based on the direction that they go so that it's easier just to kind of pull and line them up. And I'm going to start right on the edge, line up one row sort of with the pattern that I want, and then glue it down. So I got my spot laid out. I like to take a brush and then just use regular glue. I'm just going to dip it a little bit in and brush it all over the back of my piece that I'm gluing down. The reason I'm starting at the edge is because it helps me line up the straight edge, so I know that I'm not going crooked. Okay, so I have one row glued on. I'm going to go ahead and go do the next one and line that up and glue that on. Okay, and you're just going to keep repeating that over and over until you've got this whole thing covered. So go ahead and keep doing that. You can see that my pieces stick over the edge a little bit. We'll trim that up when it comes to the end, but right now, don't worry about that. Just go and cover your whole board. Okay, so I've got all my pieces glued down, and this is what it looks like right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these edges so they're nice and flat, and then we're going to put it in a picture frame. So you can do it just with scissors, or you can carefully use sort of a craft knife, box knife type of a thing, but scissors are totally fine. All right, so it's nice and trimmed up now, and you can see how every other row is those same colors, but you get this cool chevron pattern by using those angles. And then all we're gonna do is, I've got a picture frame here with the glass in it already, and I'm just gonna put my cardboard in. And bend the little pieces down that hold your picture in place. And voila, it is done and ready to hang up on the wall.